tudo que eu sei é que ela não teme mais nada. Quer viver longe dos flash, morar numa praia. Ela quer me ver como Johnny Cash, ela quer ser como Hrpt. Quer ter mundo na palma da mão.
Alright, good morning. Day 4, power tour. Day 3, it got a little hot for us, I'll be honest. So we
left a little early.
Went and raced some go-karts. It was also spread out where the cars were, so the layout wasn't super great in Fort Wayne, but the music was good. I enjoyed the music as a music person.
The event we went to before it.
But yeah, on the way we stopped in Hamlet. There was a car club, and I will put the name here. And anyway, they had a fabulous event, man, and really kind of the highlight of the tour so far. I thought they had a fantastic event. Really good band there. Jolly Roger, highly recommend them. And anyway, lots of cars that weren't necessarily part of the tour, so a few different cars to look at. We definitely both saw a Belvedere there that had some bless you, some it's allergy season. Had some gold or rainbow glitter in the paint. That was really pretty.
The Batman car.
Yeah, the Batman car that was there was pretty cool. I heard the person talk about that. It was built on an old Mercury frame, but they did a really great job of replicating their Batman car, and so that was pretty cool. And yeah, man, all around a great day. Another good day on the road. Yesterday, over half of it was on a 4-lane road, so we got kind of split up, and plus with all the pit stops. But I think that was actually part of the plan, because if everybody had showed up at the same time at Fort Wayne, they wouldn't have got all the cars in there. So I think that was probably planned, we'll say. And anyway, but today we're off to Michigan, Monroe, Michigan. Kind of looking forward to doing some sightseeing up in Michigan. And kind of more of the same, but man, the journey is awesome. First night we've got a hotel where there's been several people staying on the road with us, so that was pretty cool. Yeah, there was a gas leak right behind us over here. They were doing some construction, and so we actually checked in, and they told us we can never leave. So it's not Hotel California by any means, but it's Hotel Kendallville. And it was okay for a few minutes. No, but the hotel here was really nice. The comfort suites or comfort inn, whatever it is, but it was really nice. But yeah, it was that feeling, hey, as soon as we checked in, they're like, yeah, you can't go back outside, so because of a gas leak. But that was all taken care of in about 10 minutes. But I did have that Eagles moment where you check in and you can never leave. So anyway, looking forward to another great day. It's going to be another scorcher. I think it's going to be a little bit cooler temperature-wise in Michigan, with a little bit more cloud cover than what they're predicting here in Indiana. So let's fingers crossed we don't burn up today, because this fat old man doesn't get around too well in heat. Anyway, talk to you later. Bye.
Yeah.
Just look how long that is. You know what I'm saying? It's like, here, let me. Yeah, awesome.
What you've got on your, oh yeah, look at those shiny pink knees. On a little Mazfrdcash doing some stuff right now.
Yeah.
Still can't beat me in go-kart racing.
No, still lost a go-kart racing cheater. But anyway.
I didn't cheat.
Anyway, having a great time. And we're going to go check out some Detroit scenery because we don't get to see Detroit. So we're going to leave a little early and go check that out. And so we'll see you tomorrow for day 5, the final day.
See ya.
Bye.